Just trying to come up with an action plan here for a calm and tranquil mind as I go into another week. Last Sunday, the same thing happened where Sunday night is usually a time when I prepare for a busy week with 4 kids in school and sports and all that fun stuff. And so when I didn't have that, and I don't have that, I don't know what to do with myself. I really am struggling here tonight. So I'm just hitting my mat for a quick little hip opener, I guess, hip strengthener, because a lot of our emotion, a lot of what we're feeling is actually held in our hips. So it's a good idea to just get the hips moving and do whatever feels good for your body. I am coughing like crazy tonight, and I was at Costco. Hear that? I don't know, guys. I can't get a breath. I'm freaking out a bit. Anyway, let's flow. Let's just hit the mat. Hit your breath hard and concentrate on the exhales. As you come up into downward facing dog, pedal out the legs. Connect with the breath. And connecting to your Ujjayi breath, which is the breath in the back of your throat, when you constrict the back of your throat. Excuse me. And just wiggle out the hips, do whatever feels good in your down dog. Stillness may feel good, but a little bit of movement into the hips, into the chest. Really press the floor away with your hands and sink into the heels. Bring that booty up and back. Feel that stretch. And connect to the breath. Finding stillness here in your down dog. Hopefully I can find my breath. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Coming into plank and holding that plank for just a couple seconds longer than what feels comfortable. Pulling in on the belly button. Pressing out through the heels. Really push the floor away with the hands. Hands are directly under, maybe just a little more than shoulder width apart. And you can do knees, chest, chin as we come down, or you can rotate forward a little, coming onto your toes, and just bending, keeping the elbows as close to the ribs as possible. Roll the shoulders onto the back and press up into your cobra, into your upward facing dog. Find the breath. Find your expression of this pose. I like to pull the mat towards my belly button, towards my thighs. I like to press my thighs down into the floor. I like to pull my heart forward. I like to reach the crown of my head as close to the heavens as I can possibly get right now. That's where I want to be. Take a few breaths here. Bending the knees, pressing down into the feet, coming through to plank and all the way back into downward facing dog. Hips are high and back. And let the heels sink toward the floor. Press the mat away. You can bend the knees a little here. Rolling forward into plank. Slowly lower, exhaling, inhaling all the way up into your cobra or upward dog. One nice breath here. And exhale, rolling it into down dog. Find your breath. Listen to your heartbeat. Notice the change that's happening here in the cells of your body. I can already breathe a little easier. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more times, coming forward into your plank. Elbows nice by the ribs, all the way down. Inhale, up into your cobra. And exhale, back into downward facing dog. Hold it there for 2 breaths. Last time, inhale forward, exhaling all the way down. Inhale, heart melting forward. And exhale, heart towards the thighs, heels to the earth. Nice breath here. And coming into wide child's pose. So toes are touching, knees are out toward the sides of your mat. Just begin to sink your heart and forehead toward the earth, and letting your heels come back, letting your booty come back onto your heels. Oh. So even this is really changing me on a cellular level. I could hardly breathe a few minutes ago, from anxiety and panic and fear and uncertainty to, my heart rate is up here, and I'm starting to connect a little more to what is true and what is real in this life. And really, I am here. I am here now. I am here now. So just take a minute in your child's pose to be here now. And come up onto all fours and just make your way into a comfortable seat. We're going to do a really nice hip opener. What is this pose called? Like fire log or fire. Anyway, so basically it's just like a piece of firewood. And then the other piece of firewood comes directly on top of it. So the goal is to try and get this ankle to sit on top of this knee, and for this knee to be on top of this ankle. But in order for that to happen, you have to have some pretty flexible hips. So, I mean, I don't know where you would start. If you would even start in just with your feet together in front of you, and just give it a little rock, which is really more for the inner. I'm not really feeling this much in my outer hips, but in order to really get to the outer hips, I would try this, or whatever version of this you can get to. Maybe it's if you can even just get one leg over and hold it there, or out in front of you, as long as you're feeling it in the side right here. Find whatever that is for you. In order for me to really get a good stretch, I like to lean out over, so my heart is kind of pulling out over and toward the earth. And then your head can come down and exhale. And just release the back of your neck. Sometimes just taking your hair and even just giving your hair a little tug helps bring the attention into the back of the neck and just really helps release those muscles. Enjoy a couple of breaths here. Just switch sides wherever you're at. Take your time, unwind. Getting into the other side. One side is going to be completely different from the other, so it may look quite different. Find wherever it is for you to come to some sort of edge, and wiggle into that edge. On the exhale, the more you exhale and lengthen that exhale, the more you're able to release into the muscle. Hold it wherever you feel and really extend the exhale. I tell you, it gets into that muscle in a big, big way. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, coming back up to a nice seat. Just begin to stir the pot. I find really stirring the pot actually stirs the shit. It really stirs the shit around and gets it out. So just envision all the negativity, all the fears, all the worries, all the anxiety and panic right now that we're feeling, switching gears, going into a new week, whatever your situation is. Let's ease into it and breathe into it. We'll take the hands out to the side. Inhale up overhead. Exhale down through center. Do that a couple more times. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down through center. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. And the light within me honors and recognizes the light within you. And I send you light, I send you love, I send you healing and grace moving into April the 6th. And let's stay strong and continue to stay home and stay away from Costco.